First of all, John Lieberman, jump in because you've been tracking this case. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I got to tell you, Jane, first of all, obviously our hearts go out to Alexis's family. It appears that this guy was actually lying in wait because this girl had a pattern of behavior that rarely changed. She regularly, we have learned, went to this gas station to get some snacks, to get a caramel frap around the same time of day every day, or at least most days. So it appears that he was lying in wait, that he knew she was going to be there, and that's when he allegedly snatched her. We can also tell you, Jane, that my law enforcement sources confirm that the federal government, the FBI, is also looking into whether this guy is connected to a number of other missing persons cases in this same region. And they're really branching out because there are dozens of cases in this region that are similar snatching cases to this.
Well, and along those lines, later in our broadcast, we are going to talk to two of my people who are my heroes, really, Dan and Jill Harrington. They lost their beautiful, precious daughter, Morgan Harrington, who was found murdered. All of this happening in the same 60-mile radius. So is there a connection? We're going to talk to them coming up. But first, we have a very, very special guest, Trina Murphy, Alexis Murphy's great aunt. You are joining us from Virginia. Our hearts go out to you. I can't even comprehend what you're going through right now. We want to help. We want to find this beautiful movie star, beautiful young relative of yours, your great niece. First of all, I know you have a shocker that when you saw the suspect, Randy Taylor, you said to yourself, oh my gosh, I've seen this guy before. Tell us about that, Trina.
Well, you know, we obviously are from a very small community, so I definitely have seen the truck. And I actually purchased a car about 3 or 4 years ago from the dealership that he used to work at. And he actually cleaned my car up and detailed it before I drove it off the lot. So when I realized that he was that person, I felt doubly violated. You know, it's like I have been in close proximity to this man. I feel like he was just in our midst. He was kind of hiding in plain sight. And, you know, I'm sure he has his side of the story, but he's a predator. You know, he does not sit in gas station parking lot watching people for no reason.
And as has been mentioned, Trina, your great niece had a habit. She would go quite often. There's a McDonald's connected to this gas station, and she would get a dessert drink, and it was kind of a fun habit for her. Well, if he's sitting there in that parking lot, overlooking that area, watching every day, and he happens to be there at the same time and sees her, he might be able to figure out that she's got a pattern. Does that sound like a plausible theory to you, Trina?
Yes, it does. I think, without a doubt, that he has been watching Alexis for a while. He got her pattern down. Unfortunately, you know, she did have the same kind of agenda every day, and she loves caramel frappes, and so, you know, she goes and gets them. But I think he watched her, and I think he waited until he had the perfect opportunity to snap.